number one. This one went almost to the edge over there on 3 sides. This one only on 2 sides. There just wasn't enough paint to get it any further. The leaves weren't big enough. The red is still red, although it's not as bright red as the magenta is bright magenta. And the gold, there's more gold here, less gold here. Gold is more dispersed here. But you can see the lovely mixing that you only get with acrylics. And so now I'm going to do another one, mixing the 2 colours together and see what that gives. I do like it, but I think, well, this one you can see the petals overlapping more. Here you can also see the petals overlapping. Either way, they both look like blooms. I can't say that they both look 100% like roses, but as good as you're going to get without sculpting. So I could come back and sculpt and add red around the edges, or magenta around these edges, and then make the leaves more defined. I could do that. I might do that at a later stage. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll be back for the next video. Please like and comment. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Bye for now. Welcome back to my next video. Here I'm using the leftover from the previous 2 videos. I've covered the canvas with white. I've laid down the red, this time in a star shape, and a lot in the center. The white was just enough to cover it. The edges are not well covered. And I'm now going to put down some gold in the star shape as well, and then over the gold I'm going to put down the magenta. So and I think I'll still have red left after that, so I might put green here and there in between, but I don't want the green to mix directly with the red because it might might go brown. But as long as I do it on the edges and I blow those out first, then the red should blow over them. Anyway, so that's what I'll do now, and I'll bring you back. And this time I'm going to use the hairdryer. So the last effort with the straw was just too much for me. There you can see I put the gold on in a kind of a wavy form, just to make sure that there wouldn't be a solid line of gold over all of the red, and there'd be a bit of gold on either side. So now I'm going to take the magenta, and I'm going to, that I did with a teaspoon, but this I'm going to just pour. It's a small bottle, and I can only film while I'm, with one hand, so I'll only put a little in the center of the gold, around the gold, and then see, it would be much easier if we had a nice squeezy bottle with a pointed tip, which would squeeze the paint out. But I can't get any bottles I haven't used them for so long, so I don't have quite really leafy bottles. So that's what I've done there. I might put another drop of gold on the top here, because the gold seems to have broken up, and then I'll blow it out and bring it back to that. So here goes, I put the wind down, I put some gold on top. it. And I'm going to try and do that now by drawing on the back of a paintbrush, just sculpting a rose and then waiting for it to dry, and then I'm not going to scrape away the rest of the paint because I don't have enough white to cover the rest. I'll just have to paint over afterwards the parts that I don't like. If I scrape it away and I don't have paint to cover it, then I'm going to have this painting stuck up in the middle, and it's not going to cover the edges, so it's not going to anyway. It was that it was the hair too high, the paint wasn't moving. As I got closer, it started then to strong and the green is completely covered. So really I think for doing these intentional blowouts, short of using a straw, the best thing would be to use a mini blow dryer. So here I'm going to just actually shape the rose. These should be visible just like a botanical design is visible. You basically go down to the canvas. So it's not easy to do this because you've got to have it visual knowledge and paint away afterwards. So anyway, I'll bring you back when I'm finished. So I hope you can see the botanical, well, the drawing that I've done on this black with the paintbrush. There's the rose, and there's they can either be the big petals at the bottom or they can be leaves. I can paint over them with the green. You can see the gold. What I wanted really to show was how lovely, the lovely mixture that you get with the different colours. And this is just using 3 colours, just pink, magenta, red and gold. And it gave a lovely mixture. Definitely more interesting than just the 2 colours. So if I added a 3rd colour like orange or white, there isn't even any white, other than the white of the background. That was just enough to give it a little bit of variation. So it will be a variegated rose, and I think it will look lovely. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back to see the dried results. This little blowout has dried, and because I used the brush that made the markings while it was still wet, I can now more easily see my way around, and I can see where I need to put the outline of the petals, and I'm able to preserve most of the painting, or even all of it if I want to, in this rose colour. And what I liked about laying down the colours in the lines is that I now have gold all over, so that adds to the variation. And even the green, which I thought was going to turn brown, didn't turn brown. It's just that most of it got blown off the edge, but where it's mixed you can see it's a lovely green. And yeah, but there's more of it, but I still have green. I still have all the colours in the consistency that I poured them. So now I can paint on with the same colours, and hopefully I can bring back some of the green. So I'm going to start in the centre and just bring back the edges of these petals. So as the paint gets thinner as it goes around, that's fine. You don't want them all to be the same. And so I might, here I've used the red, and so in the next layer I think I'll use the quinacridone or the magenta.